Hey guys, how's it going? This is Cornelius Stone, and I just got to thinking here. I just finished eating lunch, and I wanted to bring out my big whiteboard and go through some of the thinking process that I've learned, some of the things that have helped me really get results in my business online. And what I'm going to draw out for you is what I call the cycle of achievement. So we're going to call this let's see here, the cycle of achievement. And what this basically means is when you're first starting out online, there's a learning curve that you guys have to get through. There's a learning curve where you may be buying a lot of products, maybe you're starting to get some results, you're starting to do the things that you know that you need to do, but there's still that confusion, that energy kind of where you're not really sure, you feel uncomfortable, you don't know if you're good enough, you don't know if what you're selling is a good product, you have all these questions, and you're in this phase of just buying more stuff. And the way that I see this is when you first start out online, let's say you're right here, and this is a timeline. Let's say this is your goal. Let's say this is your goal here. Now, during this cycle of achievement, you start here with your awareness that you have, with your stock of knowledge that you have from whatever you were doing prior to this online business. And you may have some chaotic energy, some crazy, unorganized, you're not really sure what to do, and that represents this type of energy here. So let's say let's just say this is where you are. So where you are and where you're going, and how do you get from here to here? Let's say this is 10,000 per month. Let's just say that's 10,000 per month is your goal. Well, when you're starting out, you're learning, you're confused, you're frustrated, and you start to get this. It's a new world. And let's say at some point in this timeline, you make a decision that you're going to really do this thing. You're going to really get serious and focus and follow my training videos. You're going to follow the steps that I'm teaching you guys. You're going to actually do the things that you're learning here as being a subscriber on my list that I teach you guys, and I'm constantly helping you guys learn. So you make a decision that you're going to get started and take this thing serious. Now, one of the things that happens is when you do make this decision, you're basically, you want everything to kind of smooth out all the way to your goal. But the way that it actually works is, in an ideal world, this would be a wonderful thing, right? Well, the way this actually works is you have all this stuff behind you that you've been living in, and you made a decision, but you still have this energy that's following you. And this energy that's still kind of dissipating is, how do I say this? It's causing a conflict of emotions to where it's actually more comfortable to stay and continually do what you've always done. So this cycle is like this. This is where most people fail at. Is they're going towards their goal. They made a decision, and they get to the point where things are starting to feel uncomfortable. There's mixing of this, where you're planning, you're doing, you're actually taking action on the things that you're learning, and this idea of having this online business and reaching your goal of $10,000 per month. And somewhere in between here, before you get here, you become so uncomfortable because these emotions are mixing that most people stop. They've made it this far. Most people stop and they revert back to their old ways. They revert. Now, the problem with this is that they were making progress, but now they have to start over. And they have to kind of gear themselves up again. Now, the cycle of achievement is you get past this phase. This phase right here is something you have to push past, this uncomfortable phase that you're going through in anything that you do, whether it's losing weight, whether it's starting a new business, whether it's being a better parent, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. In this case, we're talking about money and your income and making money on the internet. And so this gap is where most people give up at. But I want to basically draw this out so you guys can see on the other side of this uncomfortable feeling, you start to slowly get a little bit more streamlined. You may have a little bit of the old ways, but eventually it's gonna be less and less. But if you can hold on past this point, and you guys can keep the main goal in your mind, the main intention of your goal, and if the goal is what drives you, you're gonna get past this uncomfortable phase, and things are going to start to smooth out for you. It happened in my business. It happened in many people that I know's businesses, to where they just kept pushing forward. They just kept going for it. So you have to continually go for it. You have to continually hold the idea in your mind of what it is that you want, and eventually you guys will make it here. You guys will make it to your goal. And then once you get here, you actually have to start all the way over. And now you have this new goal, which will be where you are. So the goal becomes a new starting point. And you want to always have another goal, another accomplishment. You always want to be growing. And that's what goals do. So you start back here, and you're in the vibration of total self-control. You're in the vibration of determining how much income you want to make. And you decide that you want to take it to the next level. So now you have a new goal. And this is where the whole process, you make a decision, there's going to be a new goal, and things kind of smooth out. You made a decision here, and you made a decision back here, and now you're going for your bigger goal. And most people, they stop. They say, oh no, let's just go back. The problem with reverting is that you have to start over, and you never end up accomplishing anything. And that's one of the biggest problems with network marketers in this industry. Is a lot of people, they come from this employee mindset, and they're not used to being their own boss. They're used to having people tell them what to do. As an entrepreneur, you have to study yourself. You have to understand your fears. You have to understand that if you just keep going, and eventually things will smooth themselves out. Eventually you'll get to your goal, and that's what I call the cycle of achievement. So I hope you guys can understand. Sorry, maybe I'll come up with another drawing to kind of explain this better, but I think you guys get the gist of it. It's pretty clear. Just don't stop. Don't stop here. Get to your goal. Things will start to smooth out, and you guys are going to win. So I hope that helps, and take care, guys. Be sure to leave a comment under this video to let me know that you guys enjoyed it. There should be some buttons around here on this page that'll show you exactly what I'm doing online now to generate income online, and you guys can take a look at that too as well. So hope you guys have a great day, and take care. Bye-bye.